What's up, good people? Marco's here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Jobu Sports Report, Sports World. I literally just about said Sports World. See how crazy Jerry Jones and this whole situation has gotten me. Leo and Game Time Brian got into it tonight on my live stream, and it was kind of crazy. Apparently, Leo went on to Game Time Brian's live stream tonight, and I think they squashed it, which I'm happy that happened. Leo blowbaits. I can't speak. What is wrong with me? I can't speak tonight. He's literally got diarrhea of the mouth. And the arrogance of Eagle fans, I pray that the Eagles do not win the Super Bowl. One way or another. First of all, I've got to figure out how to do it. But I've got to figure out how to loop a video. Because one way or the other, it's going to be looped 24 hours a day of Leo's statement of the Eagles are going to repeat. Okay? The bet is basically, if they win, I've got to play that. Where he's just saying over and over again, we're going to win the Super Bowl. And of course, if they lose, we'll be playing it to remind everybody that he said it. So either way, it's going to get played. But Leo sent me a message and said, hey, I got Eugene coming on the Bird section, his channel and stuff tonight, and wanted me to be on there with Eugene. Eugene, great guy, incredible guy, former Baltimore Raven, and he literally gives shit to Leo. It's actually really, really good. And I found out there's actually film on Leo basically putting himself on blast because he guaranteed that the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl the time before, in which case they didn't. So I'm going to be Eugene's best buddy. But I was sitting here thinking about the situation, and I've kind of pointed this out because Leo was asking Eugene, he's like, what's the perspective of being a Dallas Cowboy with, with Jerry Jones as the owner? And he's like, well, it may not be that everybody is as vocal as Jerry Jones, but it's not like the owners are great to any of the players. You're basically a commodity that we need until we don't, and we find another commodity that we can use. But I pointed out there's something that you don't think about, because we can compare apples to apples right now. We got Terry McLaurin, who held out of camp. He didn't show up until he did last week, right? Who's in a contract dispute with the Commanders. The only thing Terry McLaurin hasn't done is said, trade me to the Cowboys or the Steelers or whatever. We got Micah Parsons here, who's holding in, who's still wearing Cowboys gear, who finally put the ownership on blast. The internet breaks, literally. Everybody is talking about it. Did you still even remember that Terry McLaurin is holding out and wants out of Washington? Exact same situations. Yet nobody's talking about Terry McLaurin's holding out and threatening to want to go be traded. And herein lies the thing. Micah Parsons said it perfectly when he was trying to recruit other players. Come to Dallas and you'll take care of your brand. When you think about Jesse Holley, and this is no disrespect to Jesse Holley, but the fact that Jesse Holley is on a show. If you are a Dallas Cowboy player, you're going to get more media time than anybody else. You're going to get more opportunities for life after football. Think about Tony Romo. Think about Moose Johnson. Think about Troy Aikman. Think about Emmitt Smith. Think about Michael Irvin. All of those guys have careers that I don't know that they would have them if they had played for another team. And that is the facts. That Micah Parsons, if Micah Parsons had gone anywhere other than Dallas and started a podcast, I'm betting he's not the president of Bleacher Report. I'm betting that many people are watching it in comparison to what he does now. I'm betting people are talking about him the way they're talking about him now. TJ Watt is an incredible player. You don't get that kind of publicity. Myles Garrett, generational talent. He don't get that kind of publicity. The Bosa brothers, nobody. You can take those guys combined, and they're not equaling the power that Micah Parsons has in Dallas. The drama, it gets you paid. It honestly gets you paid. And makes you know that when you are done in football, you'll definitely still be known because you were a Dallas Cowboy. And I pointed this out to Leo. A lot of times what happens is because the Cowboys have so many primetime games, because they always cover every single game and every highlight and everything else, because there's so many fans, a lot of times players get more publicity from the Dallas Cowboys machine than other teams do. And there are other guys that are maybe more deserving than what you get from the Cowboys, but they're not visible. And here lies another problem. Because they're playing against the Dallas Cowboys, if you want to be seen, show up the Cowboys. That's where success has made the Dallas Cowboys a failure. That's it in a nutshell. So, we're sitting here, as always, kowtowing to Jerry Jones and his whims and his bullshit. And at some point, cooler heads will prevail, and probably they could sit down in a couple of hours and have this thing done. And today was no practice. So maybe it's been kind of quiet from Jerry, Steven, and Micah. Who knows? Maybe they're actually having conversations today. It could happen, or it could not. Who knows? All I know is I'm tired, and I've got a beautiful woman that I love with all my heart, right next door, right in that room. And I'm gonna go take me a shower, and I'm gonna climb in the bed, and I am going to sleep well, because Jerry Jones told me not to lose sleep over this. Remember, good people, remember to tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. And God willing, we'll all see each other tomorrow. Free Micah. Free him. Release the Kraken. I need him to go after the Eagles in 32 days.